Hello, Jon Winkelman here to help you win today over anger. Being teased used to make me furious. Here's the thing. When we get really angry, our body goes into fight or flight mode. And that means that the blood flow moves away from our brain and into our legs, our arms, our muscles. Right? This is a great system, designed by God so that we can protect ourselves. The problem is that when the blood flow to our brain is decreased, we literally can't think as clearly. As a young boy, I was playing football with a group of guys, and one of them kept teasing me. Finally, I lost it, and I ran at him full speed. He quickly ducked down into a ball, and I tripped over him, and I went flying. It was just like in the movies. My anger made me unable to think clearly and avoid the obvious trap. That experience is one of the things that helped me master my anger. I didn't want to do something so foolish ever again. There's a verse in the Bible that makes this same point. Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 9. Here's what it says. Be not quick in your spirit to become angry, for anger lodges in the heart of fools. The author of the book of Ecclesiastes is King Solomon, the wisest man who ever lived. His point here is not that every time we get angry, we are foolish. His point is that someone who is always angry is foolish. Because anger can make us foolish, Solomon says, don't be quick to anger. James writes this same idea in James chapter 1, verse 19. Here's what it says. Know this, my beloved brothers, let every person be quick to hear, slow to speak, slow to anger. Why should we be slow to anger? Verse 20. For the anger of man does not produce the righteousness of God. Our anger doesn't accomplish God's righteousness. What does it do? It makes us do foolish things. Have you ever done or said something foolish because you were angry? Probably, right? There's a Bible story where we learn about someone who is very foolish because of his anger. That person is Jonah. Now, there is a lot we could say about Jonah, but we won't do that today. Let me tell you about one part of Jonah's story. Jonah was sitting on a hill, watching a city, and he was hot. God caused a plant to grow up and provide shade for Jonah. Then God had that plant wither up and die. Jonah lost it. Jonah tells God to just kill him because of the heat. And then God says this to Jonah in chapter 4, verse 9. But God said to Jonah, do you do well to be angry for the plant? And he said, yes, I do well to be angry enough to die. Can you imagine saying that to God? I don't know about you, but I have said some pretty foolish things to God over the years. In fact, I may have said some things that were every bit as foolish as what Jonah says here. Don't be quick to get angry. Anger makes us foolish. This is how we can win today over anger. We remember that anger makes us foolish. When I start to get angry and think of doing something foolish, I remember flipping through the air as a boy, and it helps me to stop. Before you act out in anger, stop and consider if that action is something foolish. We don't want to be like Jonah, wanting to die over a plant. Don't be quick to get angry, because anger makes us foolish. Now, go. Win today over anger.